Hey everyone! I'm going to talk about the power of consciousness. What is consciousness? It's awareness. It's simply being aware of our emotions, thoughts, beliefs, and values, and being aware of what's going on around us. Consciousness is seeing reality clearly, without denial, bias, wishful thinking, or other things that hide what's really happening and what we're really feeling. How many times have you done something and later said to yourself, "Why the hell did I do that? What was I thinking?" Those are probably times when you were not being conscious. Maybe you spent too much money, got into a bad relationship even though you saw some red flags at the beginning, or said something to someone and later regretted it. Those are all examples of doing things without being totally aware of what you were doing. Have you ever met someone who has bad social skills? They don't fully listen to people, cut people off before they're done talking, jump to conclusions, or they act like they're always right. There's a good chance that the people who do these things aren't even aware of it. Their behaviors are blind spots. Blind spots are bad behaviors that people have, and they don't even realize they have them. Can you think of some people you know right now who have irritating and dysfunctional behaviors and don't even know it? Sometimes we do things that piss other people off or irritate them, and we don't even know it because we're not conscious of what we're doing. Not being conscious can cause us to work jobs we don't like for years or decades. It can cause us to stay in bad relationships for long periods of time. It can stop us from doing the things that will give us the most fulfillment in life. Being unaware can make us ignore important things. Think of times in your life when you saw some warning signals but ignored them because you just weren't being conscious. Ignoring those warning signs may have resulted in you getting into a bad relationship, wasting money, wasting valuable time, or getting into a dangerous situation. Many people suffer because they distract themselves in dysfunctional ways. They experience mental or emotional discomfort and try to decrease the discomfort by distracting themselves with food, alcohol, drugs, smoking, compulsive shopping, too much time on social media, or they do other things to escape from the pain. Sometimes our biases make us unaware of our irrational beliefs and behaviors. One of the worst biases is called confirmation bias, which makes us only see things that confirm our beliefs and ignore things that go against them. One thing that makes us think we're right when we're not is our ego. Many of us would rather be right than do the right thing. So how can we increase our awareness? The first thing we need to do is become mindful of our actions. Mindfulness is simply being present and 100% focused on whatever you're doing. Part of it is being aware of the dysfunctional things we do to sabotage our lives. Many times we say, "I know I should have been following that diet, but I'll start it next month. I know I shouldn't be taking this expensive vacation, but it'll be okay." We have to be brutally honest with ourselves and be aware of our self-defeating and dysfunctional mindsets and behaviors. We have to ask ourselves, if I keep doing this, what's my life going to look like later? We have to be willing to step into the pain and fear instead of backing away from them. It's painful to admit that we've done bad things for a long time, but we have to take ownership of our dysfunctional mindsets and behaviors, or we'll push good people out of our lives, or we'll keep the wrong people or wrong things in our lives. Another great way to become more conscious is to challenge our ideas and beliefs. How many times have you believed something and later found out that belief was wrong? When we see evidence that something we believe may be wrong, we have to get rid of that confirmation bias. We have to be open-minded and be open to the fact that some of our beliefs are going to be wrong. Always question beliefs that you have that are based on weak or vague evidence. When you see something that bothers you, don't close your eyes. Open them wider. Another critical thing we have to do is control our egos. We have to let go of the need to be right and focus on doing what's right. If we constantly think we're right, even when we're not living in reality, and we're going to make some big mistakes. Our egos oftentimes want us to be right because if we admit we're wrong, we're going to think other people are going to think we're weak, stupid, or incompetent. Admitting you're wrong is actually a sign of strength and wisdom. People generally respect people who have the courage to admit they're wrong. Another very important way to be more aware is to know when you're distracting yourself with food, alcohol, shopping, video games, TV, social media, or other things that make you less conscious. It's good to do these things when we're doing them to unwind or to have fun, but it's not good to do these things when we're doing them to get out of a painful reality we're trying to avoid. Ask yourself, am I doing this to have fun, or am I doing it to avoid something that's bothering me? We shouldn't try to cut out all of these distractions. We should just be aware of when we're doing them for the wrong reasons. Finally, you have to realize that you're an awesome and unique human being who has the power to change and grow. We tend to think we can't do things because we're not good enough, we're too old, we're not smart enough, or we don't have the resources. We can usually do what we want when we want it bad enough, and when we stop fooling ourselves into believing we can't do it. Not being conscious of our own abilities, talents, and potential stops us from achieving our dreams and becoming who we were meant to be. Now get out there, be conscious, and achieve your dreams. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you liked this video, click like and subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you later.